Welcome back to GTU. It's clothing inspired by standards made by women right here in the U.S.
Joining us now is MYKEL, founder and designer of MYKEL Clothing. Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me.
We're so excited to sit down with you. This is a business that you launched just this fall.
Yeah.
Tell us all about it, the story behind it, and what you weren't finding, and you said, I'm going to create this myself.
Yeah, I always joke that the clothing line was really inspired by frustration, because it was like going to the store, always leaving empty-handed, not being able to find things that, you know, met my standard of dress. So too low, too short, like all of the things. And so I kept thinking, I wish someone would just design this and create something that was fashionable, but also, you know, higher coverage. And so over the years, I finally just thought, why not me? And so we launched, in this last fall.
Congratulations. And your clothing is absolutely stunning. I have a couple of your pieces.
Thank you.
And I just want to say the quality is amazing. And you're right, you don't have to worry about tugging, pulling, keeping it in the right place because it is high coverage. Talk about your style.
My style, I think a lot of it is functionality. So I like pieces that can be versatile. So I always say like dress it up or dress it down. And then also comfort. So the fabrics I've chosen, the material, a lot of it is also based in, you know, things being comfortable and functional.
That's the dream for me, too. I want it to be fashionable, but I also want to love how the material feels on my body. And if you can see it, I mean, right here up close, there's something about it's a buttery, soft material. What is that made out of? Like the mannequins right behind you, what is that?
Yeah, so a lot of the things we do is like a nylon spandex. And so it has a lot more durability. And so you're gonna get a lot more wear out of it. And then it's also a lot more comfortable. And you don't have like the shrinkage and things like that for these pieces specifically. So I'm really picky about how my clothes fit and how things are. And so that's why it took a long time to find the right fabrics,
They're so flattering, too. I love that you have the beautiful necklines and beautiful shapes, but they are high coverage. You brought some models to show off some of your pieces, and one of my favorites is that silky skirt, because it's such a high-quality material, doesn't wrinkle, it's just stunning. So we'll direct our attention over there, and this is the skirt I'm talking about. It's stunning.
Yeah, so I wanted to have a skirt that was just basic and simple, and then the top she's wearing is also that was my first piece I ever created, so that's a really sentimental piece, and it just kind of, you know, fits seamlessly with the skirt.
You also had some thoughts behind fast fashion and wanting to be very intentional with what you create.
Yeah, so all of our pieces are made in the United States by local women, so I hire them out, I contract them, I have good relationships with them, everything's done in the US ethically, and that's a really important thing for me, so
I also love the neutrals. This is the way that I wanted to style it when I wore it, was with the neutral on top and the bottom. It's just so stunning. Okay, you also are a size-inclusive brand. You offer all sizes. Talk about that.
Yeah, so that was a little tricky as a brand new company, but I wanted to make sure that we had size inclusivity, so we started with extra small to 3XL, and then we have plans to expand even into further sizing. So that was really important as well.
I can't wait to see what the future holds. You're just getting started. Let's see the next model. Tell us about this dress. Everybody gasped when she walked in.
Yes, so this dress was first a black, and it was supposed to be like a high coverage take on the little black dress. And then we had a high demand for more colors, and so I started releasing more colors, and this is one of my absolute favorites. So we came out with like a cranberry, maybe brown and black, and plans for more colors,
So several colors and that amazing material.
Yes.
Again, that neckline, and it is so flattering. The ruching, right? The detail throughout the neckline and the bodice is so beautiful.
That was all very intentional, things that fit well.
Well, you take into account, I think, the coverage you want, but also a woman's body.
Yes.
You nailed it. That's flattering on any body type. Okay, and let's see the last one. And I love that you have brought us a variety from something a little more dressy to something very cozy. Talk about this.
Yes, this is the coziest fit you'll probably ever wear. So this took a long time finding the material. It's organic, you know, made in the US. Everything is I've designed and customized, and so we love this sweatsuit. So comfortable. We have it in multiple colors, and it's one of our best sellers. People love it.
One, if it's made out of that amazing material, I cannot believe that it probably is so comfortable. I'm so excited to see what's next for you. You have new drops coming this Friday, and then what can we expect coming into summer?
So summer, we have a lot of really fun pieces. So these were kind of the staples, things that I wanted to be like, you know, just your everyday pieces. And then for summer, I kind of pushed the line a little bit with creativity and just kind of more fun pieces for summer. And then also summers when it starts getting a lot more difficult to, be higher coverage. And so that's I'm hoping will be a huge time to really allow the brand to shine, because it's so hard to find high coverage clothes in the summer.
I can't wait to see what you bring. I think everything is so elegant and sophisticated. You're also offering 15% off with the code GTU. And we can find MYKEL Elizabeth online and on social media. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. We're excited to follow along.